All I have to do is go in and change all the passwords. Shit, create it myself.
That is actually true. I will deny you access once we're off the panel. Just fucking remove you from all the stuff.
I've actually thought about that. I was like, what happens if
If you betray me, then I'm screwed. That's just what happens. Like there is no.
if you did it? You know what I mean? What if I just went to go see and you were like, no, we're gonna do what I want to do now. You have all the power.
We already do what I want to do. Like you just have the passwords. You don't even go into this stuff, right?
I do sometimes. Okay, I link
For
it.
what purpose? You don't do anything.
That's the point. I'm getting comfortable with not doing anything. Just scouting. Making sure you're doing the right things. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine, whatever.
I still haven't seen the amazing intro that I demanded.
Oh, yeah, fuck you. Like, I sat down to start editing, like, the next episode. It's like 3.5 fucking hours of a recording, dude. It's like, oh my god, we talk so much.
Just chop it in half. You know what I mean?
That's what I did with episode 7. I did. I made it 2-parter.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Be right back, guys.
I actually I think I'm gonna cut out a lot of the Nazi discussion. Like at the beginning it was good, but then when we circle back to it, it just like it's all over the place. You know? So
Just a tad bit. I know exactly what you mean.
that was very I mean I had fun. The problem is like with editing is that technically there are stuff that I could edit out, but I like hearing us talk, so I want to keep everything in because it just still feels genuine. But I feel like I should have a heavier hand with the editing. I don't know. I need to think about it.
Maybe. We could always just I saw a gaming podcast the other day and its videos were averaging 4 hours and I was like, maybe we need to give them something to look at, maybe, you know what I mean? But ultimately it's whatever the fuck we want to do. Because I don't really care. I just like talking to you. So.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's what we do, right?
We've got
I don't even mind the
YouTube
length
chatters,
very much. I don't think it's an issue.
a Twitch chatter.
Yeah, I mean, if someone even watches like 5 seconds, like I think
quiet.
that's a view, right? As long as they like watch
should...
it. Because if I watch something if I'm like
this.
scrolling through my YouTube and something like starts playing, but it's still like the audio is off, and I'm still scrolling through, it'll show up on my history, and it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we just need to get a bunch of people.
Yazzie, yeah, they're
go
only
in
on the
for
stream.
1 second.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Because I was going to say the length doesn't matter because the average viewing time is like 10 minutes, right? On episodes that are like an hour and a half long. But that's the average, right? So for every person who's there for like 5 seconds, if there's a person who like stays for half an hour, it really shifts the average. I think that's how they calculated, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's more like relative and it's not like a total like, oh fuck, kitty, stop. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
No, I just didn't know. Like, I don't know shit about electronics or how I can understand on a base level. I think there's going to be a lot of people on the panel. Work to an extent,
we'll
I guess,
see,
but
I think what we do is horribly optimized for the algorithm. I can tell you that right now. We're not gonna be internet famous. I can tell you.
But my YouTube plaque, I have a space for it.
If you started actually watching our podcast episodes, maybe you'll get a YouTube plaque. But it's like you're not even watching them.
Bro, why do you think we have 2 extra
so
views?
So fucking true.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, that's true.
Accounts.
No, true. Yeah, true. No, that's true.
Okay, whatever.
I faked all 10 views, all 10 of them. I made accounts.
Well, I'm happy to know that none of the views I saw were actual people, and it's just you, like ramping up our views. Like that makes me feel really good. Very happy about that.
I really wonder about that now. I wonder if someone could create, because I know people create like the sex bots all the time, where they're like people are like, Hi, I'm Katie. Let's have a fun time. I didn't mean to say your name, but it did come out.
So
I've
fucking
had
true.
thoughts with your exact name.
Okay, so
Aw.
I like joined
But,
this
I
panel
wonder if you could do the
last
same
minute.
thing on a platform like YouTube or
So I'm like
TikTok
pretty
and then get
unprepared.
all of those bots to just watch your videos and see if that affects it at all.
I don't think you should admit to it though. I don't know. I don't think our size matters or anything. I don't want to talk about this anymore. It makes me sad. Oh my god.
Thanks for being here. You're on stream in case you didn't know. But yeah,
Oh, my bad.
no, it's fine. You guys can keep talking while we're waiting. We're still waiting for at least one other person to join.
Hello,
Yeah.
Prime chatters. How is everybody? How's it going, Prime?
All right.
Going
How are
good.
you? Nice to see you again.
I am well. Nice to see you as well. I'm getting something set up with my own stream and posting announcements, so I'll be a little quiet for a bit here.
Okay.
What are we missing? I'm gonna go look at the list.
Yeah, I know him. Hopefully they'll be here soon. I'm sorry, I'm getting feedback from someone.
Whoa.
Yeah. Maybe someone use headphones. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll send them a message.
Was it me?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I've got my headphones on, so it can't be me. I'm just super nervous. I'm like,
Same.
It's okay. I think half of us have never been on a stream before, like a panel. So it's fine. It happens.
I feel like as long as Destiny isn't here, it's fine because like no one will get their head ripped off. So
Hey, as long as Erudite isn't here, we're all equal in the hierarchy. It's just like once Erudite is around, Destiny will never approve of you.
Destiny's
I've been there. It
really-
was a painful experience.
Honestly, Destiny's really easy to work with on a panel or otherwise.
The 2 times that I was on, I was so scared. I just tried to ignore him. I just like whenever he makes points, I'm just like, I'm gonna talk to somebody else.
He's the
Not
boogeyman.
this
Very
person.
scary.
I feel like he's not necessarily that scary, but I feel like his like audience is like absolutely terrifying. Like,
Oh yeah, of course. That's what I mean, right? He's meaningless, right? It's just that if you get into an argument with him, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. His audience will tell you that you're wrong. So it's kind of like, and that's why I don't look at chat, because chat is mean, and I don't know.
I love how
Chat's
every
good. I
Twitch
like chat.
conversation, Destiny is just like lurking in the shadows, even if he's not there. Everyone's
is-
concerned about him.
I think chat is pretty poggers overall. And like if you well, it depends. Obviously you're gonna have some of the people who are gonna be more antagonistic and such, but I think the majority are actually pretty cool to interact with. Like you go in there, what I do is I actually interact with chat while I'm on the panel and kind of have little back and forth with them and stuff. And it seems to kind of give them a little bit more humanizing. Like it's a little more humanizing between you and the chat. So that's the way I do it.
I think if you
Yeah, I
agree
would-
with Destiny, his fans are pretty nice to you. And if you don't agree with Destiny, they're probably going to tell you you're an idiot.
See, that's the problem, because I don't agree with Destiny on like a
There you
lot
go.
of things.
His fans are probably going to call you an idiot. But I feel like that's true of like anyone's fans, right? Like if I disagree with Vosh, the Vosh fans are going to tell me that I'm a fucking idiot. So
I don't know.
that's just the internet.
I've criticized Destiny and I've also memed on him.
Oh,
Got a
yeah.
little bit of backlash from memeing on him, but it wasn't all that big of a deal.
Yeah, but
Overall,
Zodia,
they
you
were pretty nice
actually
about it.
are like cool and capable, and you can take it. I'm not quite the same. I'm very like impressionable to bullying.
Usually once I do something, like if I were to meme on Destiny or something, then what I'll do is I'll usually go into DGG, like into offline chat, and go in there and interact with people and say hello and stuff. And it kind of like that way you don't become just the antagonist. You become like, oh yeah, you're not so bad. we're pretty cool with you. You talk to us even though you're shitting on Destiny.
You gotta pacify the mob. Is that what you gotta do? Or it's like
I
I
think
am of your people.
I think it's the humanizing element, right? It's like the
Uh-huh.
more you interact with people, the more they recognize that you're a person of many facets. And sometimes you're gonna shit on somebody like Destiny or others, and sometimes you're gonna be totally cool with them. And so I think it's just a little bit of like, oh yeah, you're not just this monotone antagonist or enemy. You're actually more complicated than that.
I get that, and it's true to an extent. My question is, do we not talk about Vosh ever because he's not on Twitch?
You can
Or
talk
is
about them.
like,
It's fine.
I have a lot of thoughts about Vosh.
What are your
He's the
thoughts on
reason I'm
Vosh?
here.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't like having to mollify people. So like I don't mind like getting into a fight with Destiny's Walls. I mean, like you know, we've already been there, right? There was that time first they liked me, they were really into me. And then the mob turned, and there was like a bunch of like hate threads on like the Reddit, DGG Reddit. I wouldn't, and as always, I would never have known unless people had come to the channel. It's like, is Prime he's gonna respond to what's happening? What?
I think the mob like makes their decisions pretty quickly, but from what I've seen, and this is like any community, this is just like Twitch in general, not like DGG specifically or anything. But people are pretty forgiving, and they'll like see you, and they'll see you do something they think is dumb. I mean, like it's kind of the same way for me, at least in personal interactions. Anyway, like you know, if I don't agree with somebody on something and I think they make a really dumb point, I'm gonna like think that they're really dumb. But that doesn't mean like I'm always gonna think that about them.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah. What?
I think some of the spookiness of people's communities comes more from a kind of seeing more of the negative than the neutral or the positive in the interactions. So it tends to so you see like a handful of toxic people that are responding to something, and then you kind of you know project that out to the rest of the community, and it tends to be like a loud minority. Like there are certain there's actually a community that I'm currently in a little bit of contention with right now, that I'm criticizing three key figures in the community, and of course the person who heads up the community, because they're the most toxic and the loudest of the community. But I can also recognize at the same time that the rest of the community is not those three people. Those three people are such a loud and strong minority that they have that you notice their toxicity far more than you notice the positivity in the rest of the community.
Okay. Let's get started. Thank you. What was it? Iniquitous Prime for the kind 5 subs. Really, really nice of you. You should be at the top of the leaderboard because you're the first person to donate this month, but I don't see you there. I don't know. I think Twitch has been having trouble with like the leaderboards or something. There was something on their Twitch support page about that. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up.
Yeah,
But
Destiny's
anyway, you're number one
stonewalling us right
in my
now
heart
by
right
not
now.
talking to me right
So,
at this moment.
all right.
It's
Thank
really
you all
actually very
for being
abusive.
here, to my audience and to my guests. Really excited. This is the Amazon Roundtable, which have rarely, but when we do, it's Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and consider becoming a YouTube member by hitting that join button. Helps us out a ton. When you do that, if you appreciate this content, want to see more of it, then hit that join button, become a member. It's just that way. I'm going to introduce all these amazing individuals who are joining us. I'm super psyched, like for a few reasons here. So we'll start with Zonia. Zonia, a really kind member of my community, right? We don't bully Zonia, not yet. But Zonia, we don't bully
Ryan,
you. Yep.
Zealous is not in the call.
Oh, did she fall out? Okay, let me pull that again. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, buddy. So, Zonia, tell the world about yourself.
I am Zonia, and it is great to be back. Great to see everybody. Had a little break from panels for a while there to sort of cool things down, and I'm liking being back. So as usual, Zonia Dead, and at Twitch, you guys all know who I am though, and looking forward to this discussion. Probably going to get in a little trouble too. And Pixel has agreed to back me on every one of my problematic and bad takes.
Alliances
Scam.
already? What the fuck? Shay, you're on my side then. Fuck you. You don't have your own opinions.
Okay. All right, love to see it. All right, backstab and ahoy. Let's go to Pixel Smixel. Everyone. All right, I gotta pause for a second. Okay. I have been trying to get this woman onto this channel for a year plus, I think. I should scroll back in our DMs and
It's a
figure
while.
out.
It's definitely a while.
It's been a while. And it's been a fight. I had to live up to you. No, I mean, I know. Okay, I just looked up. I scrolled up. And it says that August 8th is the first time I've ever DM'd you. August 8th, 2020. Hello, Pixel. We talked a few weeks ago when I rated you, and you were kind enough to stop by my channel. I was wondering if you'd be interested in an all-women panel I'm putting together. As of now, this will be an invite-only panel, but we may allow female audience members to join in the future. In case you don't know, I've already expanded my usual walk-on panel format to invite-only as well. It's called the Reverie, and below is the latest. Yeah, I got this whole thing. I got this
Great
whole
sell.
thing.
Great sell.
Yeah, it's actually quite extensive. I'm looking at this message. It's extremely extensive. And I don't know. It's paid off. It's been a worthy. You've been a worthy opponent, but I win in the end.
In the end.
So Pixel, thanks for being here.
You're very welcome. I avoided panels for a really long time. Mainly because I was just really nervous about, I guess, a lot of the drama that gets associated with panels. And then a pandemic happened, and I got like stuck in my house for a very long time, and it was like super lonely. And I don't know. It was like, okay, well, maybe I'll have some conversations, and look, I'll try and avoid as much drama as I can. But yeah, that's kind of how I started saying yes to panels. And now here I am.
Been a long road, but again, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that we're here.
I'm
All
happy to
right.
be here.
Yeah. Next we have Cyrus, social climbing socialist. Hello, hi. Thanks for being here. I don't know anything about you. You were recruited by another lovely member. But Cyrus, please introduce yourself to me and my community.
Hey, I'm the social climbing socialist. I go by like any and all pronouns. I'm pretty new to streaming. I went on the open panel after the Mr. Girl panel that Prime did, and I'm mostly like here in